fleshly ways. Since the weapons of our warfare are not fleshly, but powerful through God for the demolishing of strongholds. That's what happens to us when we don't capture our thoughts. It becomes strongholds in our life. You know what a stronghold is? It's an attack. It's just like setting up a fortress. It really is. When we used to say a stronghold, that means that it's hard to defeat. You understand what I'm saying? When we used to, being a military man, when we used to say a stronghold, there was a stronghold in this place or that place. That means that we had to sit in everything. I mean, you didn't hold back on nothing. You sit in the Air Force first. Let them bomb them first before we go in there and try to do what we need to do. Because it was a stronghold. That means they had dug in deep. And they wasn't planning on going nowhere. That's what it means. And what happened, your thoughts and how you think sometimes have become strongholds in your life that just by saying something, it just don't happen. Because it have dug in deep. You've been doing it for quite some time this way, and you refuse. That thought refused to leave your mind, no matter what you try to do. Well, I'm going to do it this way for now. And the stronghold, so go right ahead. See how long you last doing it. That's what happens, don't it? We start off doing well. That's what Paul said. We start off doing well, don't we? We started the race doing well, then all of a sudden, here's these pressures, these trials, these what's a good word for it? Unrenounced problems that come up. We don't know where they came from. They just came anyhow. They didn't announce themselves that they was coming. Like you just bought a tire, brand new, and you knowing that you got to get to work, and all of a sudden that brand new tire burst. That's unrenounced. Pressure comes in our life. What do we do? What do we do then? Somehow, those things will show exactly what you made of. That blankety blank, I'm going to sue the old folks. I just bought this tire. Strongholds, it says. Verse number 4 says, since the weapons of our warfare are not fleshly, but powerful through God for demolishing strongholds. That's power to demolish the strongholds. Hear me now. But it doesn't come through your own strength. It says through God. It goes on to say, we demolish arguments and every high-minded thing that is raised up against the knowledge of God, taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. Taking every thought captive. We can capture our thoughts. Taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. We talked about obedience, how important it is that through obedience we can demolish those thoughts that we don't want in our lives. Just obeying God, we can demolish the thoughts. Then we talked about truth. Without truth on your inward parts, in your spirit, in your soul, you won't be able to capture your thoughts. Without obedience and without truth. Then on last week, we talked about the synonym of truth, which is loyalty. Without being loyal and having integrity, you won't be able. If you're not faithful to doing this, it's just like one instant of knowing how to get home and end up somewhere else. That's what happens. You know how to get home. Your mind had already told your body that controls your arms, that controls the steering on your vehicle, that you was going home. But somehow the thoughts took over and you end up somewhere else. And you ask yourself, why am I here? You think your thoughts is not dictating your life? Your thoughts told you to come this morning. I know mine's told me, man, it's a day you can lay on back. And be warm and open that window and smell that fresh rain. Especially when you have to get up at 4. And you got to ask God what he want to talk about today. When you got ministers that are capable of ministering the gospel. It's temptation, isn't it? I don't know what yours was this morning. Mine was, I just got to sleep. I got to get up and go and talk to them. I keep that to myself. But I didn't listen to my thoughts. I didn't. Or I would be at home today. Or I would just be getting here. I did not want to miss church. I know it's getting closer to the day God's coming. So I want to be where I need to be. Yeah, you ain't hearing me. It won't be in church. God can come at any time. I wonder what you'll be doing when God comes. You ever wonder when the Lord returns, or you really don't believe that he's coming anytime soon? Couldn't tell you exactly. Nobody knows. Even Jesus said he don't even know the time. God hadn't even told him yet. But folks predicting when God is coming back. I mean, Jesus is coming back. When Jesus don't even know. Somebody said what will be next 2012. Isn't there something? I heard it was 1999 going into 2000. When everything supposed to change because of some computer age. That's what I heard. God must be coming in. He ain't show up. Yeah, Y2K. That's what it called. Yep. That's what I heard. Now it's 2012. Now folks say, they still ain't living no better than what they were living. I guess they can wait till 2012 to start living and say, hey, I'm waiting on you, Lord. I wonder, would you be doing what God called you to do? Or are you one of those who have fallen asleep at the driver's wheel? Amen. Loyalty and integrity. I think the church done lost that through the pressure of life. Not loyal to nothing but the dollar bill. Isn't it something? Unfaithful. Statistics